Is it recording? I think it is. Anyway, I'm gonna try finishing the game today. I don't know. I don't think there's any more new cutscenes to show. So maybe you just, next time you see me, it will be the end? Maybe. I guess we'll see how it goes. Anyway. This could be a really short video then if it's just like C, then ending D, and then the bonus thing. Why is my button being held down? I should probably plug out my controller and plug it back in. Why is my frame rate like this? Frame rate? What is this? Oh, it's normal again. Okay, well that was weird. What even happened? Let's just continue out the story. Why? Why did it happen? Oh, but I couldn't think of it. This game always had issues running, didn't it? Like for some reason I couldn't run high or even medium. I had to set it to like low. Excuse me. Or I had to set it to performance mode to make it actually run smoothly. And even that's not working apparently. Anyway.
Oh there. Getting on?
Then to the last shrine. Hmm? Oh wait. Is this before or after I talked to Pobla? Last thing to do is go to the...
Oh there.
Isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is anyway. Let's just go there. Oh yeah, because wasn't I doing the side quest of the map? And I had to go to the shrine and then they're like, oh, this is the final battle, right? Anyway, how do you play this again? I'm playing Tokyo Zen. Oh, actually I beat Tokyo Zen Plus. It was a lot of fun. I only beat the main story, I haven't beat the bonus content. I kind of wish I streamed that game because I genuinely enjoyed every minute of it. It wasn't Musgrave or original game, but it was fun. I'm really into Falcom games now. Quickly become one of my favorite developers. It really is beautiful. I wonder if your time to be less demanding on my PC. I hope it is. Gorgeous. Anyway, puzzles. Oh, more like a riddle. I guess I can show this again for context. I don't think it's anything new though.
It's the twins from your village.
Popla? Devila? What are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village? This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yonah here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here? Shh.
We're asking the questions right now.
What are you—
I'm not going to answer that. You can figure it out yourself.
We're here to rescue Yonah.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad. We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't want to.
Wait, does it mean they're the original plan? They really thought I just turn around and leave.
Devila! What's happening?
Sorry, but this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this impossible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so. Until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie! I don't believe it!
Why couldn't I double check?
Kill him, you glorious!
I pressed the mouse by accident, maybe.
We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
Oopsie.
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Weiss. You are a traitor.
The only reason this whole thing even happened was because Grimoire Weiss got corrupted. But I guess if he didn't, everything would be gone as planned. None of this would happen. This is entire product just team from the start.
They copied my powers.
Ah, shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place. You were simply loaned a small portion of it.
Magic videos.
Guys, are you alright?
Much more than regular text do.
Why are you guys doing this? Why are you siding with the Shades?
His entire project, though. He's kind of out there. Like, if I was in this situation, I wouldn't really agree to it. Just because of potential downsides, I wouldn't see something just actually succeeding. Oopsie. This is actually working out pretty well. Surprisingly well, in fact. Yay, oh. Aerial attacks, yeah! Oh, you wouldn't let me finish you off. Well.
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord? So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Devila and Popola are fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a great deal of...
I should get that Heltron word. Let's see. This is a great time to do that. I don't need the drop rate anymore. Which one was that? This one? Yes, so. Yeah, it was. Oh, drain HP. Level 1. It is level 2 or a tree. I don't have it.
You okay, Weiss?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be... Hell,
Weiss?
do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Weiss. I am perfectly...
I'm trying to look at Kanye's shoes. I kinda wish this game had a first person mode. Actually, let me look at my shoes. And then you don't really need shoes, do you? I mean, it's not like your skin or anything. You can't cut your soles. Have you ever been kicked in the soul? This feels uncomfortable.
It certainly is a grand affair.
No, I guess I'm more heated this time.
They're all safe.
Oopsie. No, they still sound like shades. I still don't know if they see us as like shades.
It's not like I
I
was
see themselves as human. Or do they see themselves as these monsters? Oopsie. Then again, we're the bodies, right? The hollow bodies. I guess we should look human. But then why do souls look like monsters? I always assume souls are kind of like ghosts, appearance-wise. Maybe that doesn't make sense considering your soul has not idea how you look like. Oopsie. Oopsie, completely missed. Now. Oh, I just realized something. I had to fight Mother Boar like 10 times again. Actually, it's not even 10 times, but like 20. Their determination's admirable, I suppose, but he's my enemy, so kind of pain for me. No. My enemies. My nemesis.
Damn it! It won't stop coming!
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Oh, how I do love a good
Weiss!
Oh, right. Protect the hussy, yes? Good plan. Let's go.
Protect Kaine for us!
Kaine! Hurry!
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
No, you idiot! What are you doing?
Lock doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
Stop, you impatient fool!
Goddamn no good bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already! Ugh! Got it.
Kaine! Look out!
These things are freaking me out!
Hey, well, that's supposed to be saving Kaine.
Kaine! What's wrong?
We need to help Kaine!
You okay?
Yeah, but we got problems.
Taking too much damage. My drain HP even working? If it is, it's only healing like 1 HP.
We don't need forgiveness, asshole.
Kaine?
Wait a second. Wait a second. Your heart is different. It ain't hatred, and it ain't sadness. What's going on here, sunshine?
How should I know?
Kaine, are you alright?
I'm fine. Let's just kill some shit and move on, alright?
Interesting. Oh, how very interesting.
Brace yourself against the...
Damn shade. Oh dear.
I just realized something. Weren't Devil and Popa kind of encouraging people to deal with shades? So if they knew this whole time the shades were humans, then why would they let the people here kill them?
Can we even hurt this thing?
That fog! Oh no! I can't stop now. Damn it!
Stay focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going! Let's go! This way! Move! Up here!
No part where I could potentially die.
How can we deal with this thing?
If I hold this one down, and this one, no, because I need to slow down when I'm doing this.
Please, hurry!
I guess if I do like this. That's good work, yeah. Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Damn it, I can't get it open!
Attack incoming!
The entrance is locked too!
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament.
Let me check, did I actually save my words? Oh, I know what the problem is. I'm not using this weapon. That's what it was. I'm an idiot, I forgot. How do I remove these words? I guess I don't. Anyway, I'm using this weapon. That's why it wasn't working. Let's see, where is... Here. I think the power words were the strong ones, were they? Yeah, I want... Oh, can I use this? Oh, I thought for some reason I just feel like I can only use one word for one weapon. But no, I can just really assign them wherever I want and reuse them as much as I want. Okay. And customize. Oh, I can. Let's see, which one's my hand? I didn't realize I could also do this. Let's see, magic attack. Which one is that? Oh, oh, dexterity. Nice. And what else should I? Oh, how about weaken? Oh, wait, no, MP cost less. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Oh, you pissed her off now.
It's gonna be overkill.
Maybe you shouldn't have killed her friends. Look at her, so full of scorn and hate.
Now I'm healing myself. Yeah. I'm doing more damage. Nice.
You're any different.
I'm such an idiot.
It's just another crush wound.
Hey now.
You're in pain, you're lonely, no one likes you. So you try to hide it under violence and hate.
I'm not like that at all.
It's okay.
It is.
I'm the same way. But just realizing that isn't going to help. It's too late for us now. It's too late for everything. We're too far gone, you and me. That's why we...
I wonder if it's timer based or do I have to kill a certain number of times? I guess I probably have to wait for Kanye to finish a conversation, right?
Kasa, Tedo to, Chi iru to te.
手土汗よりいった人だあらフェルアと試練地無石音イラコク
Ja, zu te.
We're so strong now. Look at me go. Destroying the thing in like 4 shots.
You are correct.
Okay, maybe not 4.
ふわりふわりで飛ばすハンカチキーでバシ
Ara, Peru to.
女来て切りごいたり
Afia, Tosachi chisata to. Tomeruta, kaizamu chi.
Okay, whoopsie. I just pushed it center.
Hey! Stop! Let me go! Stop it! Damn it! King, no!
Oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to look you up, see what your name was. I could have swore you had one.
Ako.
No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
Yukuku, o Taoki, Aruta, Ryuto. Kuruto, ko, chi, iru. Kate, Keitaru ito echi, kero, Arteria dase.
Give thee.
Kaku ishigishi.
心中枯れるたカイザムテラス
Anda, aratate. Uranu, Perua, to, chi.
裏のカイザムトトラチ Open the damn door!
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
God, you always an aura like that. Maybe you did, I just didn't notice. I don't know if Automata takes place on the same map, roughly.
Devila. Popola.
But I think Automata takes even further in the future.
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
It began 1300 years ago.
Ah, it was 1300, so it is 1,000, over 1,000.
Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
I guess this is their last resort, but still, I wouldn't agree to this.
Gestalt?
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss?
Because it seems too far-fetched.
Then let's give you a refresher.
I forgot to read those again.
Weiss! My mind. I remember. Devila. Popola. You are not human. In fact. Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
So then humans I mean, the true humans are extinct?
No, they still live on. You know them as shades.
They're gonna be extinct soon, thanks to us.
Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Twisted remnant was once human. Does that mean you're still corrupted?
Wait.
And even if we didn't go on a genocide or rampage, it still wouldn't work out.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time. Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
Same strategy. Let's see.
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
No. I'm nothing like you.
Is this new dog? Might have been new. Oopsie. Yeah.
Devila? Devila? Popola, are you crying? No, don't die. You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness. Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go! No, I can't be alone!
Popola. Let's stop this now.
Stop? Stop? Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop? Popola, wait! It doesn't have to— No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. Cruelness of such fate.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting! It's the only way!
We're doing heavy damage. Oh wait, now I'm doing damage. Here we go. Oopsie. Here. could have gone a lot better.
No stopping. No stopping ever.
The bridge!
Blast! We're trapped.
I've got an idea.
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right. You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
Emil.
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil.
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Emil! Emil!
Emil! You jackass, get back here! Emil!
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Weiss can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn. I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
And he says the last time I see that cutscene. Oh, there's more. Oh, darkness, back without end. It goes on and on and on. Eyes closed, eyes open, it matters not. I was expecting another text adventure section. Wait, where did I... matters not... Did I say that? Anyway. Dark is joined by a mysterious sensation, one created by a mingling of blissful sleep with the unease of a terrible never-ending cold. Is this a dream? Taking to pinch his cheek, he reaches for his face, but his hand does not move. In fact, his hand has disappeared altogether. He looks at his arms and sees only bone. He looks at his feet and sees they have disappeared, allowing the rest of his legs up to the thigh. What body remains begins to leave him, then come into fragments smaller than dust. His body is going. Soon it'll be no more. Is this death? Suddenly he recalls his past. He remembers the time he lived with his sister, and the very act of recollection is like a shooting star. Despite lasting only a moment, it brings color to the darkness. See more memories come, gathering atop each other, one after the next, until they meld into a warm and glorious night. Ah, your life flashed before your eyes. Emil's dream, promise. Wake up. Wake up. I said it covers the torn from the boy, even as I is exposed to the merciless sun. Danger, lazy bones, says the voice again. The boy's vision, blurry at first, gradually grows more clear. Before him, her face aglow with a radiant smile, is his older twin sister, Halua. Morning, Halua. Don't look so cheery, you butt. The teacher's gonna be here any minute. Halua grabs her brother and pulls him beneath the bed with her, where they wait with a host of dust bunnies for their instructor's arrival. The moment Emil starts to ask a question, Halua shushes him by placing a finger over his mouth. Don't stare. We agreed to this yesterday, remember? We're gonna jump out and give teacher the scare of our life. After a few ticks of the clock, the door opens and a slight woman enters the room. Good morning, Halua. Good morning, Emil. Are you ready for... Emil glances at his sister and sees her trying to stifle a laugh, which has the unfortunate effect of making a laugh rise in him. And the dust bunnies decide to get in on the act, throwing up into their noses and causing the trickster to sneeze in unison. Suddenly the face of their teacher appears in the space between the bed and the floor. There you are, you scamps. This is your fault, says Halua. You ruined it by sneezing. Me? Cries a clearly wounded Emil. He sneezed just as loud. That's enough, both of you, says the teacher as she attempts to hide her amusement. Get out from under there and let me take your temperatures already. The pair happily shimmies out from their hiding place and stands before their teacher. She is a fair woman with a kind voice, one Emil would be happy to listen to for the rest of his life. In fact, he often thought her waking in the morning was his favorite part of the day. The teacher finds her seat, hunkers down, and lightly past her leg, which a happy Emil leaps onto her lap. She then slides a chilly thermometer under his armpit, causing a shiver to race through his body. I'm sorry, just be a brave boy for a little longer, alright? Emil used to hate having his temperature taken daily. His mom was just so darn cold. But he's become used to it after being at the facility for the past 2 years. His mother and father had perished in an accident many years before. He'd been told the facility he sent him was He'd been told the facility they sent him to was simply a home for orphans such as himself, but he always had his doubts. After all, most orphanages weren't staffed by doctors in white coats who held lessons involving the repeated asking of strange questions, nor did they attach wires to the bodies of their charges and force them to enter enormous boxes. The process is endless. The tests unceasing. And yet, Emil feels his teacher somehow floats above it all. She would talk to him about everyday problems, read him books, and even share a meal when time permitted. Is this the one from the side quest? He's the closest thing he has to a mother. Yeah, I think it is. But with their temperatures taken, Emil and Halua wait for breakfast. But something is different this day. Their teacher is strange somehow. Off. Emil, she says quietly. Do you know what day this is? Emil looks over to his sister and sees her staring at him with an enormous grin. Nuh-uh, she says. You gotta figure it out yourself. But despite his best efforts, Emil comes up empty. I'm sorry, Mammy says at last. I just don't know. With a smile, the teacher reaches into the pocket of her white coat and withdraws a small package. It's a bag, neatly closed with string and tied at the top with a bright red ribbon. Happy birthday, Emil, she says. In fact, happy birthday to the both of you. Oh, thank you, cries Emil. Can I open it? Of course, replies his teacher. I'm afraid it's not so special, but I do hope you enjoy it regardless. Emil carefully unties the ribbon and opens the bag to reveal a small pile of cookies. They're the same snacks they always receive at the facility. I said that wrong. But the fact that they came from his teacher makes them somehow special. As a gasp escapes his mouth, his sister can't help giggling beside him, her eyes fixated on the bright red ribbon all the while. There's probably gonna be more to this. I had like the first chapter. Oh wait, am I supposed to press a button? Oh, there we go. They're waiting for me, oops. Happy birthday, Halua, says Emil as he reaches into the bag, withdraws a cookie and offers it to his sister. Needing no further encouragement, the girl crams the cookie into her mouth and swallows it in 2 bites. Happy birthday to you too, Emil. Then, as though remembering something, she leaps up and runs to the small chest of drawers the two of them share. After forcing open a stubborn drawer, she pulls out a single sheet of paper hidden under that white coat and runs it back to her brother. Here's your present, she says, pressing the paper at him with a slightly embarrassed look. When he glances down, he sees the words Happy Birthday Emil scrawled in a shaky child's hand, along with a picture of a generously colored person with craving created from every crayon in the box. That was me. Unable to stop himself, Emil wraps his sister in a massive hug. Thank you, he whispers as she returns to embrace just as tightly. I'll make sure to draw you on our next birthday, okay? My sister was there. My teacher was there. It was my birthday. I thought I could never be happier. I'm glad Lou was strong. It's the last thing I remember. I sense a deep and perfect darkness descending over my eyes. I realize my time has come. I'm so terribly cold. As I try desperately to remember what it felt like to be embraced, I wonder if this horrible face is all that's left of me. Alua, I'm sorry. I couldn't keep my promise. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'm coming to join you now. So hold on.
Wake up. Wake up. Please, wake up. Come on, Emil. Wake up already.
Noah, is that you?
You haven't changed a bit, have you, lazy bones?
Anua, have you come for me? Am I dead?
No, Emil. You're not dead. I'm just here to keep my promise.
In that moment, the world of blackness around me explodes with color. Red, yellow, blue, and so many others. Colors I have no names for. Colors I'd never even seen. It's like someone was using every crayon in the box.
I told you I'd always be watching over you, didn't I?
No, I don't.
Don't worry about it, you butt. Looking after little brothers is just what big sisters do.
Your voice is fading.
Sorry, Emil. Looks like I'm out of magic.
Anua, wait, let me come with you.
But you are with me. I'll always watch over you. So we'll always be together.
Anua, no, don't go. Terrible voice act.
Don't cry, Emil. I want you to be happy.
I'm really emotionally impacted every scene I try to voice. Anua.
Promise me that you'll live for both of us.
The darkness above me floats away, replaced by a brilliant blue sky. I don't know where I am or what I'm supposed to do. But it's okay that I'm here. I know that much now. He's given me the courage to accept that. No more crying. I'll live with a smile on my face. Because that's the promise I made her. So it seems you're able to survive that somehow. Thanks to Halua. Oh, I got achievement, Educate Warrior. Ah, so that's the missing one. And then I get to watch you die again. For the final time. Where'd I put my... Oh, here it is. I didn't expect to read in section. I tried to say segment. So my voice is kinda... The really good thing is I don't skip the cutscenes for the first one. It's kind of late for me though. I did something stupid inside just before I went to bed, so maybe I'll just do ending C and D, and then I get the bonus thing next time and put them together. This video shouldn't be too long. And again, I have no idea how long the bonus stuff will actually take. Well, whatever, it's 4 hours, it's 4 hours. I have mixed feelings about the character models in these games. Well, this game rather. I don't know why I say these games. Everyone looks kind of plasticky. I do like the way they look besides that. Maybe it's just their textures or lighting or something, so maybe they adjusted that, it'll look fine. Well, I guess you look fine, because you're not like glossy or anything. Some of the characters kind of look like dolls. Kind of uncanny. He's gonna hurt a lot more this time. We're in samurai armor. Actually, kinda. Do you feel pain? You've been stabbed like at least twice this entire time.
Let's go.
Yeah.
The final stretch. I wonder if this is actual Latin or is this a made-up language too? Because the sound of the Asians, the sound they want Pope was saying. That's a made-up language.
Yonah!
Is this what shaders supposed to look like? Human like this?
Hold nothing back.
You didn't redo a whole lot of the story, did you, Grimoire Noir? I mean, last time I forgot you even existed. That's when I heard your voice and kind of wait, who's this? New character?
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you.
Easy. I feel really, really overpowered now.
I know!
Hey, sunshine. I ain't certain about this, but I think your heart is evolved. The hate is gone. The
Oopsie.
sadness is gone. It's just a bunch of white lightnings. What the hell's going on here?
You can't tell, Terry. You're not the only voice in my life anymore.
Yeah, you don't have a combo.
Fear.
I want to do that.
And now see,
So rude.
I'm a curse. A freak. I know that. But guess what? He still accepts me. He still forgives me.
Oh, come on. You're doing this for him?
I'm tired of this world and everybody in it. But I'll become his sword one last time. Weiss, you alright?
Usually my attacks are even then half the time, weirdly enough.
Wait.
Like I'm attacking and the HP bar isn't going down. That's a nice sofa. Actually, these are nice tiles too.
Brother?
Yonah. Huh?
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yonah's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do.
Maybe it was just too smooth looking?
You know? It's not right that she can't see him.
They're like a weird mixture between kind of realistic and kind of anime.
It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
Yonah was able to successfully reunite with her soul on her body. But then the other Yonah became too self-aware.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to... I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that... I love you.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Yeah, like attacking but the HP bar isn't going down.
You don't understand your sadness. Think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on! Let's finish this!
I should probably heal myself. My HP drain is only level 1, so it's not doing a whole lot for me. I don't know where the other words. I don't want to bother hunting for it to say it in the game.
Weiss, what's wrong?
Already my attacks doing anything.
You're freaking me out here, Weiss.
What are you doing? Come so... Do it! Strike the killing blow!
Yeah, they are. Yeah, what feels like the game is a memory attack. Like you're not finished speaking or something.
okay?
Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Weiss.
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Weiss, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But...
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
Where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Weiss!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Weiss.
Weiss. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I have something to defend.
Oopsie.
I have a reason to live. Shut up.
Do you like to fix anything? Damage is already done, so if we stop now, humanity's still gonna go extinct. And now ending C starts.
Well,
That's not
ain't that
exactly true.
precious?
I'm happy for him.
Your horse just wandered off here, right?
You know, Sunshine, that Black Scrawl has almost completely taken you over.
Yeah, I know.
But goddamn, we had fun, huh? Killing and killing and more killing. What a rush.
Yeah.
Wait. No. No. It wasn't fun at all. I turned you into a killing machine. I spread evil and chaos around the world. But it all feels so empty now. Why? I don't understand.
Sorry. Looks like you stayed inside me for a little too long. Sunshine.
Stop! Don't be nice to me! Don't make me feel like this! I'm gonna swallow you up, Sunshine. Gonna swallow you whole.
I can just ignore kinda. So Yonah, the view's nice today, huh? Look at that beautiful white sky. Is that like giant clouds, or it's supposed to look like this? Is this the new normal in this world? I don't know. These are some nice curtains. Look at that. Look at the way they billow. Actually, these curtains are huge. Already, it's like 100 feet. No, that's too huge. That's stupid. How tall are you supposed to be? Maybe like 5 foot something. So if you're 5 foot, then these curtains are like I don't know how bad at math. 50 feet, is that too much of an exaggeration? And then these vases are pretty nice, or pot plants. The tree is nice, ooh. Is that a pet bed? No, it's whatever that is. What is this? Looks like a vacuum nozzle. And then the bed's pretty nice too, it's got a canopy. Is that what they're called, canopy? I don't know if I want one of these in real life. Knowing me, I'm really clumsy, so I'd actually tear those off. Anyway, kinda here.
What is it?
Listen to me. The shade inside me is growing, and I can't stop it. Soon, real soon, I'm gonna go berserk.
I can't hold it back anymore.
Kaine, you have to fight. You have to...
Just shut up and listen to me. Emil is gone, all right? So there's no way anyone can stop me. Please. Before it comes to that, I want you to kill me. Consider it a final request.
Oops. Hey, transfer your clothes. Is this why you prefer Tyrion? Was that your name again? Oh, time ran out of clothes.
Well, hell, sunshine. It's not like I can stop it. When Gestalts go out of control, they lose their minds. Both of our memories will be completely overwritten.
Kaine!
Hey, where'd Yonah go? Somewhere safe, I guess. Yeah. Oh wait, your parry's still up.
We have to do something. I won't!
I don't have any magic, so it's gonna be kind of awkward.
We made it this far because you were with us, Kaine. I'm who I am today because of you. I'm not going to give up on you. I'm not going to abandon someone I love. I'm going to save you. I swear it!
Now the real fight begins. Or are we gonna fight?
Well, there might be one way to save her.
Who said that?
It don't matter, so don't ask. Just shut up and listen.
Wait, are you?
I said...
Oh, you're for that. Hey, who's cheap?
...to save Kaine's life, all right? But you're gonna have to make a difficult decision.
Do whatever it takes.
When the time comes, I'm going to pin Kaine down. And as soon as I do, you need to stab her in the heart.
No, I can't.
Fine. Don't believe me. Stand around with your thumb up your ass and watch her die in terror.
I feel like I just understand some of the combat. And that's why my attacks don't work sometimes. Because it's not like you're blocking, right? It doesn't look like they are anyway. This is working surprisingly well. This is not the way the developers intended me to do this. My shot attack isn't really reliable anymore. Oh wait. There we go.
Very nice. Now, if you want to save your precious Kaine, there are two ways to do it. One is to plunge your sword into her chest. That's what she wants after all. Freedom from burdens, freedom from life.
What's the other way?
The other way is to make her a normal human being again. But to make that happen, you gotta trade your own existence for hers. Well, there you go. Good luck with that.
You're that shade. The one who lives inside Kaine. Why are you trying to help her?
Probably for the same reason you are. Enough talk. Make your choice.
It'd be so good if I could save right here and now, but no. I'm kinda tired, so maybe I'll just do this. You know, tomorrow or something, I'll continue this. Anyway, this is ending C.
Kaine. Let's go home.
Can you hear me? I spent years inside Kaine's body, tormenting her from within. I felt her pain, her emotions, as if they were my own. And there was so much pain. So when I say she's free now, I want you to believe me. Thanks to you, Kaine has been forgiven and saved. Oh wait, she had a final message for you. Thank you.
Kaine. We'll always be together.
Where did Yonah go? Wait, Yonah just completely disappeared. She's not even... Oh yeah, I forgot I can't skip this. Oops. I just realized something. At the end of all this, you get Yonah back, but at the cost of everyone else's life. Now we have no Kaine, no Emil, no Devil and Popola, no humanity, no people to mask, no king. Who's still alive? I guess the people from our village are still alive. So many people have died. I don't think it's all our fault. Like the brother, what was his name? Gideon? Or was Gideon the younger brother? That was a complete accident. That wasn't their fault. Epilogue. And you saved over the wrong save file. Oh, there's no room for... There's no room for a D. Oh, well, I guess because I had... No, because I can get C and D in the same... In the same save file if I do this again. Anyway. Your choice in this decision could allow you to view the very last piece of the ending. I got achievement, thank you. Do 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 do. Think I'm recording? Yes I am, okay. Reload. Sam, we're going for the final ending. Oh, the final ending of the original game. I still a bonus one that I forgot to look up afterwards. Oops. Oh, that's fine. So anyway, I'm gonna skip the cutscenes this time, except the final ones, of course. So yeah, you'll probably see me again in like an hour. Will it take that long? This one, ending D. The canning ending, I believe.
You'll disappear from this world. Your sister, your friends, everyone in your life will forget you. You and any sign that you ever existed will be erased. But in exchange, Kaine will return to her mortal life.
Okay. Protect against disturbing noise? No. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my name. Oopsie. Wait, I did it again. Oopsie. I keep making mistakes, typos. Here we go. And this is why I didn't want to bother 100% in the game. Getting all the whips is fine because I need to. But doing all this stuff, getting all the words, nah. Upgrading all my weapons is too much effort. Oh no, not my fishing records that I haven't completed. Oh yeah, I probably should have been reading these. Oh well. 60% isn't bad. I don't know, 40 again. Hmm? Just like that, I'm gone. Right? You know, Yonah almost feels like plot device rather than a character. That's towards the end of the game like this, she's forgotten about most part.
Yonah?
It was you. The one who helped me, I mean. Wasn't it? Thank you so much.
I'm glad you're okay.
What's wrong?
Huh?
I mean, you defeated the Shadow Lord and everything, but you don't look happy.
I don't?
This is a lunar tear. How pretty. Are you crying?
Yeah. I guess I am. It's like I just found something special. Something very special.
Yeah, to get that special ending, I think I had to do... I think it's special ending. I don't know what to call it. Oh right, I need to enter. Yeah, I'll just call myself NieR this time, that's fine. And now I have to play for a while. Until I get to a certain cutscene. It's stuff we've seen before at the very, very start, so I'll just skip all this as well. I'll see you in like an hour. It probably will be an hour this time, actually.
Get away, you freaks! I'll kill you up!
I think it's this cutscene after. Yeah. And now, are you going to talk to
I
Kaine?
think she intends to perish where she lies. And in truth, perhaps death is the greatest comfort we can offer her.
That's not your decision. You don't get to decide who lives and who dies. She's alive. She has meaning and worth, and we're going to save her. Everyone has something to live for. Even Kaine. Even Yonah.
Perhaps you should save your pretty words for her instead of wasting them on me.
Grandma, can I rest now? I'm so tired.
This is supposed to be happening sometime around now.
Kaine, over here! Don't give up! You're stronger than that! Don't you dare give up now!
This woman is more trouble than
You can't
she's
skip this
worth.
also. I wasn't trying to, I was just meeting myself so I could oh, that's...
Come on!
this is different. Yeah, so I guess this is the path for route, or yeah, ending D. I get confused.
Fuck.
Does that mean my entire playthrough of that was just your dream?
Again. There's that dream again. Every time I wake up from it filled with pain and sadness. With this feeling like I've somehow forgotten something extremely important. When I look at my broken sword, it reminds me of my battle with the Shadow Lord. Somehow it's been 3 whole years since I saved Yonah. That was supposed to be it. Goal achieved. Game over. So then, why was I crying? Three years have passed, and I still haven't found the answer to that question. Not exactly the restful sleep I was hoping for. Damn it.
Oh, she kept me as a weapon.
Guess I'll go kill some shit.
So I need stress relief.
A meal.
What wonderful names. Also, your weapon is... Yeah, 999. Wow. And that's only level 1, right? Yeah. Can I even upgrade those? Do I need to upgrade this, really? Yeah, I gotta play. Ooh! You got a fancier roll. Has the village been rebuilt, or is it still kinda ruined? Yep, there's still nothing here. New save files been unlocked. Your save depth is temporarily unuseful. I don't want to save over my original by accident.
I was trying to rescue Yonah, but now I have this strange feeling like somehow they're not all bad. Couldn't for the life of me explain why, though.
You Naruto running? You are. It's okay, I still think you're cool. Even if you are a Naruto runner. Happens to the best of us.
Come here, you annoying little bastards.
Wow, 999 damage and it's still doing this much. What level are you even? You have a level. Oops. Oh yeah, I'll see your special moves.
I'll crush every last one of you.
Here we go, finally managed to hit some.
A lot of shades around lately. Maybe I should check in on Yonah's village.
Okay. Devil and Poplar don't exist anymore. I think this kind is pretty cool, but I don't think I leveled up, do I? Oh, level 38. I guess I do level up. Surprised. Oh yeah, how much? I might as well, why not? Near the bots waiting for me at the village. Is Yonah gonna look the same? Yay! There probably wasn't a point to that, but whatever. I don't know what happens after this. Oh, I have to, oh, that's a person.
Die, damn you! Die! Hey, get back! It's dangerous here.
I think that's my line, buddy.
Yeah. And then I've actually abandoned that guy. He's running away. That's taking me an hour and a thought of what. I'm really hungry. I guess I'll make dinner as soon as I'm finished. Is that everyone? Yeah.
Thanks for the save.
Shades have been on the rise around here lately. Now go home.
Oh, believe me, I want to. Thing is, I've got a job to take care of. See, we haven't been able to get in touch with anyone in the Forest of Myth. Somebody's got to go over there and make sure they're all right.
And that someone is you? You will make it 10 feet before some shade mauls your ass. I'll go.
What? Really? Oh, man. Thanks a million. Oh, wait. You should take these. I'll wait for you around here. And thanks again.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can ride my board, can I? I didn't see it. And I guess I was so shocked by the fact I can play as kinda now, I wasn't really looking for it. It's fine. It's right there. I don't need to fight anyone else. Does that boar still spawn here, actually? It's been 3 years, so I guess the year doesn't exist anymore. I found somewhere else to hang out. I don't think that boar's gonna be here anymore. Okay. Yeah. that's a new entry. I won't stop snow. That's okay, because Tanya's here at me. Hope she never leaves or something like that.
Hey, anybody home?
Hmm?
Shit.
What happened here? You're not the village elder. There's some guy with glasses. Everyone's dead. Oh, not you. Wait, you're the elder.
What are those things doing here?
Wait.
Wait, did they kill the villagers?
I still don't know where 2B and 9S come into things. For context, our voice actors are in the credits for this game. And their credits it's 3 question marks, so I assume
Come on, more?
somehow they tie into this.
Keep on coming. Why would robots be coming out of a place like that?
You know, Mr.
Robots suddenly emerged from the divine tree.
And everyone is dead. Hmm? Okay, you're gonna go. Is this gonna be a big, huge dungeon? I guess we'll find out. I do not know what to expect anymore.
The hell's going on here? What's a place like this doing inside a tree?
There's an enemy on my mini-map.
Welcome to the Sea of Humanity.
Welcome to the cemetery of sin and punishment.
The hell?
You are a replicant.
A manufactured existence.
Individual name, Kanye.
Who are you? Show yourselves!
Remain calm.
Do not be hasty.
Soon we shall meet.
Creepy little freaks.
You done talking now? I was holding back just in case. Ooh, that's the wrong robot parts. There you are. I saw you in my map. I had no idea you were.
This is an integrated information management database designed to resemble a perennial plant.
Okay, so
Transmits phenomena recorded in its memory unit.
it treats a computer.
I don't understand a damn thing you're saying.
Observations of you have been recorded as well.
You brought an end to Project Gestalt.
You killed the original Gestalt. Now the remaining Gestalts run wild because they have nowhere left to go.
Your actions have caused the deaths of countless replicants.
Show your damn faces already!
Do not be hasty. Soon we shall meet.
Soon we shall meet.
The original Gestalt, that was either Yonah or the Shadow Lord. I think the lore of this game is if your Gestalt, your soul is destroyed, the replicant body will go into relapse, or relapse rather. And that's why people get the Black Scrawl and eventually die. It was something like that.
How nice of you to join us.
Yes, how nice of you to join us.
Wait, is that the 2 voice actors?
We are the administrators.
Okay, so 2B and IS aren't going to be in the game. I thought that was kind of ridiculous, but you never really know.
How full of life you are.
We don't get anywhere like this.
Now then, let us fight. My name is Master.
saying?
We are the administrators.
Administrators of this forest.
What the sweet crap is up with these freaks?
Do you really care, kinda? Do you really want an answer to that question? Oops, that was stupid. I would heal myself in case. Then, oopsie. Oh, dodge it again. Yeah, gotta win with that phase 1. Ooh. We're still going.
How truly fascinating you are.
You are just as we expected.
Come this way.
It's hard for me to tell because of the filter, but I think it is the same voice actors. Or these. Generic plans, maybe.
You are strong. We have taken the liberty of sampling that strength.
I'm gonna face myself.
We have reproduced you at the point in your journey in which you are strongest.
Oh boy.
Son of a... Are those things me?
Who's gonna win? Kaine versus Kaine. I don't have my cool samurai armor anymore. Wait, you're kinda weak.
A collection of microscopic phase propulsion units.
This is when I was at my strongest.
Same as this very forest.
A massive forest of memories coalesced by the tribes of quantum mechanics and massive research.
A forest that records anything and everything about the world.
If you wanted me to follow any of this, you're gonna be real fucking disappointed.
Your comprehension is unnecessary.
It's okay, I'm paying attention for you, sorta.
Is killing. Is this not so?
These other me's are brittle as hell.
Yeah,
I ought to be insulted.
you should.
It matters not how many colonies they destroy.
They will simply disperse and immediately reconstruct themselves.
There is still much fun to be had.
We have finally come to the limit.
God damn, you're annoying. I'm gonna tear these freaks apart, eat the pieces, and shit them into a trash can.
Are they getting stronger now?
Fucking hell.
Maybe.
Have we reached the end?
Have you reached your limit?
Damn it.
How unfortunate.
You little fuckers.
Emil?
Kaine! okay?
Emil?
You betcha! Anywho...
I guess you did survive, didn't you? Yeah, you seemed implied. I mean, Hollywood saved you somehow.
It's good to see you safe!
Wait, you have 4 hands? Since when?
Yeah.
Did you always have 4 hands? I just didn't notice.
I sense tremendous power in that magic circle. I think it's acting as an energy source. If we can destroy it, all the other kinaes should disappear too.
Got it.
I'll take care of the magic circle. You focus on kicking some kaine butt.
Yeah, kill yourself.
I mean, the other kaine butts. Not your kaine butt. You, the real kaine.
Yeah, I get it, Emil. Just focus.
Yeah, level up again.
A magical weapon forged by humans.
A being closer to the power of number 6 and transcended humanity.
Who is that? What are those voices?
Just a couple of little fucks.
Gosh, it feels like it's been forever since we fought together.
Where have you been these past 3 years?
Seems familiar. I think there was someone else who used to fight with us.
You know where Kyne is. Why are you with her this whole time?
Usual phenomenal fluctuation observed.
Singularity signature detected in Replicant Kine.
Fascinating.
Terribly fascinating.
Meow. At least they're not attacking a meal. They're still knocking you. Maybe take a damage from this. That's my best move. Yay, done. Yeah.
Kaine, I did it!
Good job. I swear you used to have 2 hands before, though. When did you grow another pair?
Is that a doorway?
Beyond here lies that which was lost.
The final hope for you to reclaim.
Ah, oops, I fell off my chair. My chair's so uncomfortable.
Whoa! What is this place? At least there don't seem to be any bad guys around.
Emil, I didn't get a chance to ask yet with all the fighting and shit, but what happened to you back then? And where have you been? And why the hell do you have 4 arms?
I was right. It used to be 2.
Look, it's gonna take way too long to get into all that now.
Fine. I was worried, you know?
Aw, Kaine. But look at us now. Team Camille, back together again.
Yeah, I guess so.
Kaine, I feel like I've forgotten something really important.
Tell me about it.
Me left with it.
You
Okay.
too?
Yeah, I can't really describe it, but it's like my mind is filled with this weird fog.
I think I made a promise to somebody? Like that we would go eat something delicious?
Well then, we'll just have to get those memories back.
Yeah!
No, I thought this was a gateway to a new place. Okay. I didn't want to cut him off. Okay, so just one big area. Was there a place kind of like this near Automata?
I feel an enormous magical power ahead.
Just don't do anything rash. Got it?
Got it. Same goes for you, Kaine. I don't want to be alone anymore.
Yeah.
No, I wonder what it looked like in the original Replicant. NieR Replicant. Because I guess now they're taking inspiration from NieR Automata. So you need these. They're giving you for a reason. At least I have Camille, or not Camille. At least I have Emil on my side this time. I'm going to fight to get NieR back.
Is this the Shadow Lord's castle?
Kaine, I'm sensing some powerful magic up ahead.
It even looks like a tree. The circuit board things.
This is a very special place.
To you and to the world.
Yay!
That is the core frame of this forest, within which a great variety of information is stored.
Inside it exists all that this world is, including the memories you have lost.
You don't get to decide who lives and who dies.
That voice. It's the one from my dreams.
I've heard that voice before.
These are your memories.
It's just like fighting a Shadow Lord the final time.
Because you were with us, Kaine.
Damn it. What is this?
Do you suffer?
Oopsie.
Shut the fuck up!
You let it fucking shit first! Just die already!
You're so creative with insults. And now it looks like a Tom's UI, kinda.
Where am I?
And this is actually a Tom's UI.
These are your memories.
These are your records.
This is your world.
The hell is this?
Sweet memories from deep within.
Bitter memories that were sealed away.
Shades?
Shades. Human souls that have gone gestalt.
Oh.
Shades of a dear.
So guess all the status.
They are the true humans who slaughtered on their journey.
You are a foreign entity in this world.
An error created by a discrepancy between memory and record.
I have not understood a single fucking thing you shitty little ass grabbers have said since we started this goddamn adventure.
Now when I said I had Emil on my side, that was a lie. Creepy? Cleo, I think her name was.
Enough with this bullshit already.
You have heard many voices.
You were Gretel? Or Hansel? Oh, you're Gretel, I didn't see it on top left there, oops.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I kill Shades. That's all there is.
This is the deepest place in your memories.
Memories you had sealed away. And this one is your worst memory.
And mutter.
cheeks. You goddamn shit fucking despicable piece of garbage!
Why? Because it's interesting.
Shut your goddamn trap for one goddamn second and let me kill it already! Someone else was there when I first fought this bastard. Fuck. Why can't I remember? This is some twisted shit right
You don't seem most people are supposed to be. Wait, look onto this one.
I won't lose to you. I think it's charging up its magic. Get the fuck down here, you worthless, piss-guzzling shit rag!
I don't have a... I don't have a range attack.
Okay, that hurt.
Get out, half-breed! You disgust me. You disgust us all. We don't want you. Just leave us in peace.
Enough already! Please, just shut up!
I don't think I can dodge anymore.
This is bad.
Did I quickly heal? I can't heal, never mind. Is that supposed to happen, or was I playing too badly? Oh. Did I mess up? No. I can't. When Kaine's eyes flutter open, she sees a dozen villagers quizzically staring back. After a moment, she realizes she collapsed on the ground, her sharp stones dig at her flesh like... Whatever, that's not important right now. She pulls herself to a knee before rising on unsteady feet and sparing a glance at her surroundings. The fuck? She mutters. What happened? Didn't they just fight in shaves? Her mind races, her hand gropes unconsciously for the blade that had been her constant companion for so very long. Though she can't explain it, it's clear she has somehow been transported to an entirely new world. No, not entirely new. She recognized the hawk-shaped weather vane twisting slowly in the wind above her, as well as the small round homes with wisps of smoke dripping into the air. And of course, there are the villagers currently staring at her with a mixture of fear and disgust. Ah yes, they are a familiar sight indeed. He is in the area. He is home. Is something the matter, girl? Kenny spins around the voice and sees a woman ravaged by time. Her narrow hips barely seem strong enough to hold her body upright, while the shawl wrapped around her tin frame appears ready to fall apart at any moment. Grandma? Is that really you? Her grandmother's eyes grow almost comically wide before blinking several times in succession. What's wrong, you fool girl? Is your head lost in dreams? Dreams? Could this be a dream? It feels so real. But she's dead. Grandma's dead. I watched that goddamn shade kill her. So if this isn't a dream, how the hell is she here? And that's so Shades killed me too. That must be it. I'm dead. I'm dead, and this is Oh, stop with that nonsense already. Penny finishes her grandma raised a hand in the air, expecting pain to come as correction for her foolishness. But instead of a blow, her grandmother simply placed a hand upon her granddaughter's cheek. The warmth of it instantly spreads from her cheek to her face before filling her entire body with a kind of beautiful light. What's wrong, girl? Ask her grandmother. Are you upset? Do you want to go home? Kenny feels tears coming to her eyes and struggles to hold them back. Though she still has no idea what's happening, she knows one thing for certain. This is her grandmother. Sorry, Grandma. Not sure where my head was, dear. Oh, just make sure you keep it attached. Her grandmother chuckles as she pulls her hand away. Maybe this is a dream. Or maybe I'm already dead. I don't know. Either way, I'm not alone. As long as Grandma's with me, that's enough. Didn't I just tell you soft space now, girl? Her grandmother says with a cackle. Here now, hold this. She hands Kaine a large sack filled to bursting with all manners of fruits and vegetables. Damn, Grandma, this is a lot. Well, it's important to treat yourself every now and again. Besides, these villagers may hate us, but those bastards are more than willing to take our money. We'll lend support as we can. Even if they have to hold their noses, we'll do it. While we do it. Her grandmother trails off as if expecting to remember— Wait, no, why am I— Her grandmother trails off as if trying to remember something, then slowly turns around. Well, what do you know? In all the excitement, I forgot to buy my medicine. A thin smile wavers on her face for a moment before vanishing into a lifetime's worth of crevices and wrinkles, causing Kaine to take a concerned step forward. No, Grandma, that's fine. You go home and rest. I'll get the medicine. Her grandmother hesitates, clearly trying to weigh her own need for rest against her grandmother's odd behavior for a moment before. Damn it. Before she can start to argue, Kaine charges ahead, ignoring a small voice in her head that's telling her what a bad idea all this is. Really, Grandma, it's fine. Go home. I've got this. She pulls her grandmother's ancient wallet from her fingers, an act that requires a surprising amount of strength. Besides, you know how stubborn I am. Once my mind is set, there's no change in it. I wonder where you got that from. Seeing that further argument would be useless, her grandmother slowly turns and begins a long journey home. Kaine watches the figure recede from her vision, waiting for what seems an eternity to ensure everything is alright. Once the frail shadow finally vanishes over the horizon, she turns on a heel and makes for the apothecary. Actually, what time is it? Oh dear, says the elderly apothecary as Kaine enters the house. Here for Callie's medicine, are you? No few villagers had ever bothered to learn her grandmother's name. She and the apothecary were old friends. Perhaps that was the reason he always showed her kindness when so many others did not. Yeah, if it's not a bother. The shopkeeper immediately sets about his work, deftly pulling bottles and herbs from the shelves and mixing them with a practiced hand. Soon a peculiar smell begins to drift through the store, one that immediately reminds Kaine of her childhood. There you are, says the apothecary as he holds out a small cloth bag. Sorry for the wait. Oh, and say, that's a fine portrait you do of your grandmother. Looks just like her, so it does. Honestly, I've never seen Callie so over the moon about anything. She brags about it every time she stops by. You saw that? Says Kaine, her eyes narrowing. That portrait was something she had whipped up one day after getting her hands on some crayons, and to call it rough would be an act of purest generosity. The idea her grandmother was displaying around town makes Kaine's stomach want to sink down to her feet before sinking off the hole somewhere. You bet I saw, the pleased apothecary says. You brought it all the way here just to show me. My, it's been such a long time since I've seen something so wonderful. Kaine's mind begins to whirl. The picture was shit. He was sure it was shit. And yet the man's reaction displayed the exact opposite opinion. Is he just being nice to me? The apothecary, as if sensing her skepticism, doubles down. I could really tell you put your heart into it. It was simply wonderful. Thanks, offers Kaine, who just wants the entire conversation to be over. She briefly considers how she's going to make her grandmother seize her little travelling art show, but then realizes that train is likely to leave the station. Shaking her head to banish her increasingly shrewd thoughts, she grips the bag of medicine tightly and turns to leave. But just as she reaches the door, she hears a loud thud from somewhere back in the shop. Kaine turns around to see the apothecary crouching on the floor. But hey there, you okay? When the man does not reply, Kaine moves towards him. He assumes he just slipped on something, or perhaps hit his head on one of the low-hanging shelves in the crowded shop. At the moment she draws close to him, she hears him begin to scream inside her mind. My leg, oh god, where's my leg? Panic, Kaine looks down and discovers the man's leg is gone. Help me, screams the voice in her head, help me. As Kaine looks on in horror, the man's fingers begin to shimmer and vanish. He reaches out for her with his other hand to find... He reaches out for her with his other hand, only to find that it too is no longer there. Soon his arms go. Then its legs. Then the side of his face wobbles out of existence. That was a straight eyeball to roll a socket onto the floor. Says the voice, if it could even be called it anymore. I can... A moment later, what remains of the pitiful shopkeeper collapsed into a heap of ash, releasing a small puff in the steady silent air. As Kanye stumbles back in horror, you hear the cacophony of terror rising up from outside. Oh god, what's happening? My arms! Where are my arms? Why can't I see? Kanye bursts out of his door and finds it's open in a nightmare. Homes slip off the side of the cliffs, taking out pieces of scaffolding as they fall. Screams echo everywhere, creating an opera fit for hell. Villagers run in mad circles before exploding to dust, their clothing drifting this way and that as it floats untethered through the air. As she stares at the scene, wide-eyed, a single thought suddenly inserts itself in the forefront of her mind. Grandma. Annie breaks into a run, the crumbling world around her suddenly forgotten. She leaps from one piece of fallen debris to the next. She is now a stepping stones across a world that is increasingly losing cohesion. As she continues her mad dash, flecks of ash are blown to her face. Her mouth, her eyes. Ash, 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 ash. Buildings of people all reduced to so many cinders in the wind. Soon she arrives at her childhood home. It was once a place full of precious memories, a place she regards as an oasis in an increasingly mad world, but now is nothing but a pile of ash. As she gapes unbelievably at the sight, a faint sound suddenly reaches her ears. Kaine. It's alive. Grandma's alive. With speed born out of panic, she leaps into the giant pile and begins shoving it aside. It stings her eyes and burns her lungs, but she continues on, heedless of the danger. Finally, she pulls a small blackened form out of the darkness. Come on, Grandma, she whispers. We're getting out of here. Without waiting for a response, Kanye gathers her grandmother in her arms and breaks into a mad run, hoping to escape the chaos. But the wave of ash has become a tsunami, and before she can make it more than a few desperate steps, it reaches out with a cruel hand and overwhelms them. Kanye stumbles and falls, sending her and her grandmother tumbling into the ashes. One glance at her feet is enough to reveal the culprit. Her right leg has vanished at a point just below the knee. Oh, it'll take more than that to stop me, mutters Kanye as she slings her grandmother over her shoulder and begins to crawl away. We're going to make it. We're going to live. As she crawls, her grandmother seems to grow lighter, as if trying to magically reduce the weight of her own burden. And as Kanye continues to struggle, she hears a small soft voice enter her ear. Thank you, Kanye. Thank you. As the voice drifts away, the last of the pile of ash she used to be her grandmother drifts away on a soft breeze. Kanye screams, and a possibly sad and lonely sound, and begins trying to pull the ashes back to her. It can't be happening. It can't be happening. But the ashes are mingling with all the other detritus. Detritus? That's a new word for me. In the collapsed village, and soon she can no longer tell which particles belong to who. Come on. Come on. Put the fuck on already. As she continues her frantic digging, her hand suddenly closes around a piece of soft ragged fabric. Her grandmother's shawl. Oh, it's at the end? No, there's more. I knew this place was a lie. I knew it, and I still couldn't do anything. I couldn't save anyone. I couldn't even escape. I just felt the peace in the place and I accepted it. I wanted it. That's why there's nothing here. No reason to live. No goal. No anything. But this is why I'm...
Say.
Suddenly a new voice enters Kanye's world.
I say, can you hear me?
After a moment the voice calls out again. Louder. Clearer.
Now then, you wish to get him back, hmm?
Him? Replied Kanye. Who are you talking about?
For the love of all the heavens, I always did know you were a handful.
The voice immediately begins to grate on Kanye's nerves. There's something else as well. A kind of warmth. Almost a familiarity.
Are you truly so daft that you have already forgotten one of your beloved traveling companions and friends? Says
the voice, which causes something deep in Kanye's memories to surge forward. That's right, I had friends, and I was fighting to get one of them back. At this realization, a blinding radiant beam of light shoots out across the ash-covered world. Covering her eyes with one trembling hand, Kanye reaches for it.
Do hurry back now, hussy.
Flashbang! Everyone's favorite. Nice. Does that mean Weiss is back now? Didn't you sacrifice yourself? How did you survive?
What is the matter? Do you still not remember?
No way, I should hear this memory.
You have not time to become lost in your thoughts.
Right. Okay. Let's get him back!
Grimoire Weiss can't use it. Okay.
Use my magic to topple the beast. I presume you know how to use magic, yes? Then give us a show, hussy!
I don't need your help to take out this goddamn fuckwaffle!
Use my power to knock the creature down with magic.
And go. One more? No, one more. Yeah.
Well done! Now clobber the beast!
Okay.
Let's fuck it up good!
Yeah.
Shit, this thing is tough.
Let the next onslaught be our last.
Hey, Weiss.
Yes.
Thanks.
Have you been in your cups again?
Fuck your face.
That's more like it.
Oopsie. I'm not sure which bird should be targeted. Oh wait, should I? I guess I might as well use these things now.
Are you some
Let's see.
of mind, hussy? What you're attempting is extremely...
Cram it, book. I'm doing this.
I see. Let not your resolution waver before mere illusions again, hussy.
Don't worry. I'll do what needs to be done.
Oh, I found the one. There we go. I'm still gonna hit. Shot shield down. Let's see, how many should be enough? 5? How many is this? Here we go.
Do not relent in your assault.
Time to close this out!
You went kind of well, right? Right, I jumped.
Let us finish this.
Yeah. Is that it? There was some more still. I mean, this feels like a final boss. Insert a roll.
back. Don't.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I already made up my mind. Nobody tells me what to do. I swore I would be a sword. I swore that I would be your sword. Do you hear me? So I am going to get you back, and I don't care what it takes. Who the fuck do you think you are to just up and disappear like that, huh? I'm the one who gets to decide what my life means to me. It's my life, and I'll do whatever I want with it. So quit wasting time like a brainless fuckwit, and get your ass back here now!
There he is. And my voice went. Do you want to recover the person you cherish? Yes. This is gonna be a long video between everything. Yeah. 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 And my name is still Moon Girl. Nice. Yay, my completion. But I see all this again, I guess. I'm not really sure what to do after this though. Is there anything else I could do? I can play through the game as normal again. I don't need to do that. But yeah, this is a canon and... I know I said about D, but technically they're both canon. Because D has to happen first. And then E happens afterwards. And somehow this all leads into Automata. Eventually. Automata takes way in the future. Oh wait, I forgot a word. It takes place way into the future. Oh, level 38 again. And I guess I was 38 my old playthrough, my old save file. You don't show me it's all one by one, you know? You really don't need to show me my tutorials either. Okay. Here's my oh, here's my water. Let's see. I think ending C took me like nearly an hour because I was watching the cutscenes. Here. Yeah. I don't care about NieR, I care about Mukro.
The rest to you, hussy.
And ending D took me like 25 minutes. And then it's taking me an hour. Oh, I guess it's not gonna be that long done. If my math's right. Oh, and I'm gonna be cutting stuff down as well. Giant flower. Wasn't this in Jack and Gertrude? That flower was evil too. Emil! Where were you this whole time?
Our journey may have been meaningless.
Our past may have been a mistake.
But we're not going back.
Even if this world comes to an end.
Because this is the world with the people we cherish.
Oh, I got an achievement and a bunch of numbers. I don't know what those mean. I'm writing greetings, man. To the option was there. Someone's house to acquire a new weapon. Oh, I can use her weapon, I think. Kind of nice weapon. Apart from that, oh, they're all together now. I don't think there's anything else, is there? What does it say? Options, and then there's it. Whatever this is.
Alright, is everybody here?
Present and accounted for.
You betcha!
Sure.
Alright then. Dear players, the game is over, and we have a special
Break
message
the
for
fourth
you.
wall.
Thank you for playing.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yonah, why aren't you in bed?
Oh, hey! It's my big brother. I'm so sorry. I just didn't want to miss this.
Try and take it easy on her, okay?
Wait, how are you two?
Yeah. You wouldn't turn down a request from your adorable little sister, would ya?
Popola, Devila, you're here too?
Looks like you're having yourself a grand old time, sunshine.
Okay,
Everyone's
what
here.
was that?
Shut up, Tyrion. You'll just make things complicated.
We haven't all the time in the world. Let us finish what we came here to do.
So, it's really gonna be over, huh? Does that make anyone else feel sad?
We have to say goodbye eventually. But hey, I'm sure we'll meet again.
You really think so?
I'm getting hungry over here.
Oh, so am I.
What's up?
Make chicken teriyaki.
All right. Once
Good
again,
grace.
from the top.
Dear players, the game is over, and we have a special message for you. Ready? 1, 2... Thank you for playing!
Okay, that was cute. But now I feel bad about being mean to the game. And then I don't think there's anything else to do. Do I want to pick up Kanye's weapon? Actually, where do I start again? No, it's before we have C or... Oh, wait. Oh yeah, cause C, the C ending was my second save slot, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm back here. And now I can go back to Kanye's home if I want to. I don't want to bother because it's pretty far away. And fast travel is still kind of an issue in this game. Anyway, I think that's everything. Yeah. I have a lot of cutting down to do. I did enjoy this game for the most part. It's just towards the end here, trying to get 100% completion that became really tedious. I'm not really sure if I recommend it. Maybe for a one playthrough? And the second playthrough is pretty good too, but the final ones, maybe look up yourself instead of doing. Anyway, bye. And talk about reviews.